Today on Business Success in Six with Stacie, I have Sarah Miller here from Insight Cryo in Thiensville, Wisconsin. Sarah, thanks for jumping on with me.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, Stacie.
It is my pleasure. You have a really unique and newer business that I would love to share with our clients and community. You're transforming people's feelings, making them feel more confident. Can we talk about Insight Cryo?
Absolutely.
Awesome, cool. When people ask you what Insight Cryo does, how do you describe your business?
It's very unique, and I would say I love to be part of this transformation journey with clients. So, my whole purpose for starting this is trying to help people feel better in their own skin. Um, Insight Cryo was developed because of my own personal journey and struggling with my own uh, weight and hormonal changes. So I ended up discovering Cryo T-Shock because of that and fell in love with it. So what does it do? Cryo T-Shock that's the machine that I purchased to help transform your physical goals. And when we meet our physical goals, I feel like we meet our emotional goals as well. So I think we become our best selves when we feel our best on our exterior. So, what this machine can do is it can help with fat removal. So, it's cryolipolysis, which is free, and can also do facials that help tighten the skin, promotes your own elastin and collagen, stimulates. Helps stimulate with circulation because of the hot and the cold. Everything is 100% natural and it's manually done the entire time. So you meet with me, we have a consultation, you ask any questions. I the more questions you ask, the more comfortable you feel. I think the more educated you are, the better you feel going through with the treatments. Usually takes about 5 to 10 treatments to get that desired area for fat removal.
Mhm.
So you can see the desired results. So subcutaneous fat is what we treat. Some fat is more fibrous, some fat is softer and squishier, and the soft, squishier fat responds better.
Mhm.
So we can meet goals that people that have problems with obesity. Now there's a limit to that, or we can do clients that have hormonal issues or hereditary. So if you have that double chin, or you've got the saddlebags or the love handles, and that doesn't go away with diet and exercise. You can come and see me. 5 to 10 treatments usually gets you to that goal place where it doesn't matter what you do in the gym, how you eat, it doesn't affect those areas. And this is an added benefit of really getting you to meet those goals.
Absolutely. Very, very cool. Pun intended. No.
Mhm.
Um, so your background, you actually have a healthcare and medical background. So what were your
Yeah, I
plans when you started your business and how has that, transferred from your background to it?
well, I'm very inquisitive and I've been an LPN for 18 years and really just kind of wanted to change. COVID and I wasn't in the hospital, I was in a clinic setting and I've done nursing home, I've done home care, and I love nursing, absolutely love nursing. I love helping people. Um, but I wanted something different. And when I found this, I felt like it was relatable. I felt like I could help people in a different way than I had. I wanted flexibility, something you don't get when you're in a clinic setting or in the hospital. So I also get to do the one-on-one, and I love that. I think one-on-one with each patient or client is it's amazing because you get to take the time and I don't want anyone to feel rushed. I want everyone to feel comfortable and cozy. And I'm right at home in Thiensville now.
I love that. So talk about community, Thiensville. What is the biggest way you're impacting the community? You're doing a lot with people. Do you want to share a little bit how that impacts them?
You know, I'm not really getting as seen as I'd like yet. So that's one of the reasons that I wanted to do this interview with you. Um, I I definitely want to get more involved with the community. I first started in a room at a salon, and I just recently moved to this beautiful Victorian in Thiensville, and I love it. And so I'm just trying to get seen now. I have had a few clients that have been passerbys from the neighborhood, and I'm really, really excited to start making my impact on the local people in Thiensville and Mequon or just general Ozaukee County because it's offered many places. It's actually fairly new to Wisconsin. It's been around for 5 years in the US, but it's not very common in this area. So I'm really excited to be in this community.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. And I know you're just making people feel more confident and, with the areas that even though they work hard, they might not be able to get rid of. So huge ways you're impacting the community, and I know you're going to grow with that. So what is one challenge that you have faced as a newer business owner that other business owners could learn from?
I thought about that question, and I would say to think more with your head and less with your heart sometimes in starting a new business. I really learned a lot when I followed my heart more than my brain. Um, and then I would always say trust your intuition because what I've found is that when I trust that and it's meant to be for me. This is meant to be for this community, finding this location. So sometimes, it's very scary starting a new business, but sometimes you just have to go with it and trust that's the heart part you want to trust, but the brain part you want to definitely like when you're making financial decisions, when you're making very exciting decisions, you really want to make sure, okay, am I listening to my heart or is like my brain listening to this? So kind of a combination of the two.
That is a excellent answer. I have not heard that yet, but it is something that our coaches talk about a lot. So when we talk about buying, people buy based on emotion, but they need a little bit of logic, right? The business side of that,
Mm-hmm.
you need a lot of logic because it can be a business can be an emotional roller coaster, and you can't ride that roller coaster, right? So I love that you
Yeah.
brought that up. That is so huge. As a business owner, we have to focus on the logic side, testing and measuring, creating systems, and having that financial acumen. But then, of course, you want to have heart with it because you do want to be passionate about your business and what you do and how you're
Yeah.
impacting. That's really, really great. So, my next question for you is, what does the future look like to you, and do you have an exit plan?
I don't have an exit plan. My future has to grow. I think that there's such a demand here, and I'm still actually working as a nurse too. So I'm kind of trying to juggle right now both things, and I'm just gonna keep giving this my all. So my exit plan, there is none, and I expect that when the community starts to know what I'm doing and the results are real and it's not invasive and it's natural, I think that I'm not going to have a problem growing the business. And I'm really excited to be there every step of the way.
Absolutely. I love the transformations that you're making in your life as well as others. So, my final questions for you, all subjects open. Sarah, what inspires you most?
Well, that was a funny thing because obviously friends and family are just so supportive. But honestly, helping people get to their goals. Like that is definitely the thing. Seeing people, I mean, as a nurse, like you want to help people. So that is not going to go. Like I want people to be happy. I want people to feel fulfilled inside and out. And I feel like emotionally and mentally, when we feel good on the outside, we feel good in the inside. So, I'm really excited. I feel like this is something where it's very intimate and I get to kind of hold someone's hand while they go through this journey. And I feel very fortunate to be able to do this.
Well, congratulations on opening your business, on transforming people's lives. Sarah, if someone wants to get in touch with you to learn more about Insight Cryo, to buy your services, what is the best way for them to connect?
So I can receive text or calls at 262-416-8716. My email is insightcryollc at gmail.com, or you can always go to my website, and that's insightcryollc.com.
Awesome. Sarah, thank you so much for your time, for sharing Insight Cryo with
Thank you
us,
so
and
much,
good luck as
Stacie.
you keep growing. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.